My therapist told me once, she's like, Katie, she doesn't talk like this at all, but she goes, Katie, I like to talk like this, so I'm talking like her because she kind of bothers me. She goes, Katie, you have to honor all the voices inside. You have to think of them like they're all like kids on the bus. And you want to give a voice to all the kids on the bus. You just don't want the child driving the bus. And I'm always like, okay, that's a good theory. I get conceptually where you're going. But let me just clarify the voices that are happening here so we can talk about this. Like, in my voices that I have going on in my psyche, I have like a super chilled out Zen hippie spiritualist who's very good at being, cannot pay the rent, very good at being. B, who needs money? We don't care. That's nice. She wears hemp, dreadlocks. It's good. Then I have like my angry ex-Catholic mom introject who just judges everything all the time. Hates you, hates me, anger, Catholicism. It's dark and dirty. She's in there. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna lie to you. She's in there. She doesn't drive the bus. She's in there. Then I've got like a wild, manic, creative little genius inner child who's like the most ADD, amazing kid. You're not gonna know buses. My point is, anybody driving this bus is driving it over a cliff and into an institution. No one should drive this bus. The bus has to be surrendered entirely to the light of God because this bus is fucked, is what I'm trying to say. You know, and I went to healing school, you guys, because I thought, like, I wanted to heal my stuff, right? Like, I had a lot of trauma from childhood and a lot of pain and a lot of issues and, like, abuse stuff and inappropriate things happen and not good. So I went to healing school because I wanted to clear that stuff out of my system, and that occurred for me. I had, like, a miraculous healing time in 3 years of healing school and then many years after of doing the practices, la la la. I used to say I had like a triangle of cement inside me that was like rage and shame and anger, and it was all taken out through like divine healing. It was really intense. But the point I'm making is that I thought when you did healing work, what would happen is you get really like strong and invincible. I thought you'd become like a badass. I thought, I didn't realize that healing meant you get softer and more open. Nobody told me that part. I thought like I was gonna be like a fucking made of steel badass person. Like I went into healing school like a rageful Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Like, oh bother, fuck you! And I thought going into healing school, getting healed would turn me into like a happy Tigger. Tigers don't jump, they bounce. I'm happy, woohoo, bouncing on my own tail that I grew one of. No, that didn't happen. Instead, I came out like a weird Piglet Winnie the Pooh combo. Like super sensitive and a compulsive overeater. I came out like all open and sensitive, like, I don't know, Christopher Robin, if we should climb to the tallest branch of the tree. Maybe we should just stay here and eat all of the honey. Nobody told me. Yeah, so I'm super spiritual, but I don't seem like it. Like I'm talking right now, none of you are going to get a healing session with me. You're like, she's going to be Jewy all over me. No, we're not going to do it. I'm a Jew, I can say that. I'm sensitive, like really sensitive, really psychic, really spiritual, really devoted to the oneness and the divinity and the light and the expansion, all that kind of shit. In the middle, in the inside, in the middle. But on the outside, very aggressive, very direct, very Jewy. That's my personality, aggressive, which is confusing for the men I date. Because the messages that men get on dates with me are like, yes, please pay for my dinner, carry my heavy shit, hold the door open for me, and then open the fourth layer of your heart and expand into the Malakut realm, dude. Man up. Get your pussy. Jesus.